How y'all doing today?
Doing well.
That's what's
How
up.
about you?
I'm doing good, smooth, classes, same old, same old.
Tony, what are the feelings in the locker room right now? Tuesday, the game's
We pumped up, especially the defense. I think the defense just more want to see what hard work we're paying off is going to do this weekend. So we pumped. We're just ready to play with each other, ready to get back on the field with each other. Game locker room is just music always playing. We just vibing with each other. So yeah, we're ready for sure.
what do you think is the one thing that we're going to notice from the defense when we see y'all out there on Saturday?
Communication.
Okay.
Most definitely. I think communication is what y'all gonna see from us. Not just, because how we communicate, we communicate with signals. So you see a lot of signals, a lot of people understanding, looking at each other, getting the calls and stuff like that. So that'd be a big part.
How excited are you to actually see how that plays out? Because you guys are doing a lot of different stuff than last year.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. We're definitely doing a lot of stuff different from last year. Help us more make plays in the secondary. So I'm definitely excited to see what we're gonna put on tape.
Your camp started a month ago, but does it seem like a lot longer because of what you guys do in the offseason with PLPs and everything else? You kind of make it seem like it's been so long since you've actually been on the field playing a game.
Nah, I want to say it went by fast, really. What we was talking about on the players in the locker room, how we're already here. Already week one, we was just in winter ball, winter workout, spring ball, so it came by fast for sure.
How did you hear about the quarterback announcement? Matt kind of told us yesterday that he kind of told us as everybody else was finding out, and what was the reaction?
Well, I really found out on the internet, but it's a cool reaction. It's very blessing, especially for him being a young quarterback, taking his first start this weekend. So I know he's very excited. I'm very excited for him.
So you really found out like yesterday morning when we did?
Yeah, for sure.
So there was no team announcement or anything like that? Or like
No.
word got out in the locker room?
Nah.
Okay.
Dante Balfour's going to have start Saturday night. What have you seen from him? We've heard his name a lot the last month. What have you seen from him that's got him to the point where he's going to be first out there?
Donnie's an excited player to look out for sure. He's long, he's athletic. He a Florida kid, and what our Florida kids here, they got that dog in him. So he got that dog in him. He's gonna shock the world though for sure. I think he's still young, but he's talented. So we're gonna take him a lot. So I'm very excited to see what he do this weekend.
How does he compliment you as the other corner?
Can you say
How
that?
does he compliment you as the other corner?
All I know is his side's gonna be strapped down, my side gonna be strapped down. My safety's gonna be back there, and we got our nickels, we got our backers. Our D line got to get to that QB, and we be straight.
Tony, what kind of quarterback do you think you guys have in Drake? You said you're excited for him. Like, what do you expect out of him? What do you think he'll show as the starting quarterback?
I think he'll show. So he got to live up to the hype. That's for sure. Coming in with a big name. Now he's a QB1, and here and QB anywhere is just a big part of the team. So he got to live up to the hype, which I think he will. Well, I know he will. He's very talented. He's long. He make good reads. He got a good arm. Tight throw, in a honey hole. So yeah.
Has there been any sort of moment, maybe in this camp, where you've said to yourself, he is ready to be the guy that leads the team? Has there anything like that just occurred to you naturally? Don't let me talk you into it.
No.
Has he seemed ready all along? Is that maybe why?
I want to say I think every quarterback has that, growth in them. So what his thing is he just wanted to grow as a teammate, as a player, as an individual, as a quarterback, and I think he did that throughout since he got here.
Coach Chiswick said yesterday that Gio Biggers is kind of like the leader in the secondary. Is that kind of how you see it? And what can you tell us about him as a leader for y'all's group?
Gio, he's a vet. He's an OG. He's been here for a while, and people, us in the second grade, we do look up to Gio. Gio, he's smart. Gio know the playbook, and if you know the playbook more than people on the team, it takes you a lot. It takes you a long way. And Gio's the tough person we got to get on the field. If he's like a field general, he's gonna get us lined up. He's gonna let us know what we got to do, and you can call a game.
Tony, you talking about music playing in the locker room, people are pumped up. Like, how would you compare the feeling to the start of this season, maybe as compared to the start of last season? How is it different, do you think?
I want to say we we bought in more. As a team, as a defense, we bought in more. And when you buy in to the to our coach and his scheme and what he got planned for us, we turn out great. So we just ready to see what we got for this weekend.
Does that mean it to say like you didn't buy in last year, or like what was it? Like what about it like last year? You know, obviously you guys had a lot of hype last year. I'm sure that's part of it. Kind of like, I was like buying in this time different than last year.
I just want to say last year, we did buy in last year, but I don't think everyone was together. I don't think everybody was a unit as one, especially as this year.
What's it like playing under like this? Max been emphasizing like no one's job is safe. You gotta earn it like every single day. To me that sounds kind of stressful, but what's it like with that kind of new emphasis?
It's a lot of pressure on athletes, starting athletes, the ones who's trying to get a job. It's definitely a lot of pressure because you're definitely competing. Every day you gotta compete because you never know when a person gets down, you gotta be next man up, or it's just the dude better than you. Period.
What are you expecting from yourself this year? This is your third year now. What are you expecting from yourself? Any pressure on yourself, or how do you look at it?
I don't have no pressure on myself this year. I just want to go in and do what best I can do for my team. I just want to win, and I think God put me here to be on the team and win. So.
You just mentioned that, sorry, I'll cut you off. You just mentioned that you guys are more together this year than you were last year when it comes to this defensive scheme and everything. What was it about you guys as teammates that have brought you together outside of whatever the coaches have done to build that chemistry?
I just want to think it's just an extra year with each other. Just being around each other, being able to trust each other, being able to talk to each other. It just helped us buy in more. I think last year we didn't have that connection that we have this year with each other as a unit. So, yeah.
And how much will that help and translate on the field?
A lot. A lot. It will help a lot. Definitely. We have to see for sure.
What do you think of the skill position group? You know, like the totality of like the weapons the offense has. How do you see that maybe playing out this year?
It's gonna be amazing to see what we do on offense. I know we got a lot of weapons, and Coach Longo, he knows what to do with the players we got. So he's gonna put them in the best call, best situation to get them touchdowns, and we're gonna win this thing.
Tony, how much of a difference does it make when the defensive line is able to get pressure and quarterback hurries with just the front four rushing? Like how much of a difference does that make in the secondary for your job?
A huge difference. We won't be covering for long, that's for sure. And if you don't cover for long, the ball's getting out fast. The ball get out fast, you can't tell it's getting out sloppy. You can't tell he's gonna get to the receiver, but you can just know it's gonna get in our hands because our D-line is gonna rush the quarterback.
And
So,
how much of an improvement do you feel like the D-line has made from last year?
Tremendous improvement. They made tremendous improvement, and I see more out of our D-line. And our D-line is what makes our defense, for sure.
Tony, do you like write down goals for the season? Are you that type of guy that like take out a piece of paper and like, all right, this is what I want out of 2022? Do you do that?
Yeah, I set my individual goals out for sure.
Can you share a little bit, maybe a nugget or two?
Be the best team player I can be.
All right.
You guys good?
Yep.
Sure.